coming back to give you, I guess, a weekly, I don't know if it's a weekly update, but an overall update. Let's see, the 21st of March will be about 10 weeks approximately since I started having episodes, and it'll be about 5, maybe 6 weeks since I've been diagnosed with hypothyroidism. So I did post a video about what I can't eat. I'm working on a video about what I can eat, but I just want to give you guys like an overall like health update. So I do have some notes. So I'm basically covering like week 9 and 10, since week 10 is just a couple days away. Overall, I'm feeling much better. I feel like I can do household chores now without getting physically exhausted. I'm pretty much having one fainting / dizzy spell a week, which is really good compared to like having one every day or multiple times a day. I think I've only had heart palpitations once. So overall, physically, I am doing better. Last week I did eat more. This week I'm not eating as much, but I'll take it because trust me, when you go like days not being able to eat, you kind of feel excited when you can eat something. I went from eating roughly a quarter cup of food a day. Now I'm up to about 2 to 2.5 cups. Last week I ate more. This week I pretty much have only been eating one meal a day. I'm not hungry in the morning. I don't know why, but I'm just not. So I'm drinking liquids, primarily water, and then I eat lunch, brunch, early dinner. So between 12 and 2. Something that is happening though is I'm going to sleep really early. Like by 6 p.m. I'm physically exhausted. I have no idea if it has to do with the time change and I'm adjusting or what, but so I'm wondering if that too is coming into me not being hungry during the day. I don't know. Now my bowel movements. So my hypothyroidism gave me form of GERDs. So I have very sporadic bowel movements. When it first started, I was on laxative and it took me 9 days to have a bowel movement. Or the opposite will happen. I'll eat and it'll just like run out, like no problem, like doesn't even stay. The last 2 weeks I've had regular bowel movements. They feel normal. I know that's really TMI, but it's a serious thing when you're dealing with hypothyroidism and your metabolism. So I'm proud to say, as of right now, they're normal. I'm really contributing that to the amount of fluid I'm drinking. Because I really increase my fluids, I can get up to about 40 ounces of water a day. Of water. So I don't know, that I know it sounds so funny to be happy to drink water, but when you at one time could not even drink 10 fluid ounces, it doesn't matter if it was broth or apple juice or plain juice or soda a day. Like I was literally like trying to drink and it would come up. So I'd be like, I'm not going to drink anything. So I am getting close to 40 ounces. I'm trying to drink more water than anything else, which is kind of easy since now I can't drink coffee. So I pretty much am stuck drinking water and like ginger ale or 7-Up when my stomach is upset. Occasionally I will have an herbal tea, which I count as water because I don't put honey or sugar in it. It's just herbs boiled in water. So it's basically hot water. So I'm hoping by drinking more fluids, particularly water, I'll be able to counter the dry skin and the dry hair and the dry scalp and the dry face. For the last few days, I've been pretty good. I have had a couple bouts of like super sadness / depression because I've always been someone who's been on the go, like get up and go. You know, I can go do anything. Now I actually have to sit and think, like, if I go to the store today, am I going to be exhausted tomorrow? Is it worth it? Okay, well, I know I want to go see this person or I want to get on the phone with this person. So I'm not going to do anything for 2 days prior to, so I can have the energy to put into this relationship that I have. Um, and that's really frustrating. Or, not wanting to cook. So I'm like making batches of rice, or, because I do eat so little, one meal can last more than one day. Um, so like I am learning how to time that out a little bit better so I can try to feel normal. I could tell you right now, it's sad. And like other things I think about is like, what if there's a family emergency and I can't go? Like, that's devastating because I'm so used to just hopping in my car and driving wherever I need to be and like being there for everybody else. And now I have to stop and think like, I could have a dizzy spell on my way there. I can pass out once I get there. I can have extreme fatigue and then I'll be useless because they'll have to take care of me instead of me trying to take care of them. So that is probably the thing that I've been like depressed about the most. So I'm trying to learn a new identity. Maybe Auntie Lala doesn't have to go to everything, even though she really wants to. Um, Other things I could tell you that I cooked 3 or 4 real meals, and that's a big deal when I've been primarily living off of like, well, I can't really say that, but I've been living off a lot of like takeout or take in. So cooking is really good for me, particularly since I do have to monitor what I'm eating. And I found out like shredded cheese from like restaurants and even like sliced cheese is coated with gluten, and I can't have gluten. So it's really making me think like I'm never going to be able to eat out again. Like I can't even order a salad. Like nothing at McDonald's is gluten free but their sodas. Like, so I'm really excited about that. Oh, I washed clothes. I didn't put them away, but I did lug them upstairs to wash them and lug them back down. So that's, give me a check mark. I get a gold star for the day. Um, I hung out with my sister for 3 hours and I did not get physically exhausted. I feel tired, but it's not one of those things that makes me go to sleep. Like in the past, like I would be so tired I couldn't wake up. Like I just wouldn't wake up. And I lost, this is a good one, because with hypothyroidism, it's really hard to lose weight. So I have lost about 3 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Low key, I'm kind of concerned about that because I don't have health insurance right now. So I can't go get my blood work checked to see if they need to adjust my thyroid medication. So if I'm taking too much, it throws me into hyper, which can cause you to have a lot of energy and to lose weight and have diarrhea and have like heart palpitations and dizziness and all that other things like that. But I'm not supposed to have any health insurance until the end of this month, the beginning of next month. That's when I guess it figures itself out. At the same time, my physician and I had a game plan, and my game plan is supposed to cover me all the way through to April. So I'm going to try to stick it out. But if I have any like crazy symptoms develop, I will be going to the doctors. Trust me. Because overall, we have to do what is best for our bodies with the care that we're under with our medical providers. So I'm listening to my body. I do take journal. I journal what I eat. I journal how it made me feel. I have this great little app called like Eat or Ate or something like that. I take a picture of my food, description, and I tell myself like how it made me feel. So I'm really, really happy about that. And like I've started eating with chopsticks because it makes me slow down when I'm eating. I'm trying to make all of my meals last a minimum of 20 minutes. So chopsticks really do that. So that way I can tell, does it hurt my stomach? Am I getting indigestion? Am I going to have a tummy ache or anything like that? So that's my update. I know it's not much, but it's a big improvement, particularly if you saw me back in January and February, or even if you talked to me back in January and February, where I physically couldn't get out of bed at all. Like taking a shower put me to sleep, going to the bathroom put me to sleep, not eating. Want to thank everybody, Rose and Tamara, Artie, who texts me constantly to make sure I was drinking or eating. I really appreciate that. I love you guys for that. And oh, big shout out to my doctor. You know who you are. I'm not going to put your name out there until you say it's okay. But I want to thank you for listening to me from day one. Like, you instantly knew it was going to be a thyroid issue, and you didn't brush me off as crazy and tell me it was just stress and go see your psychiatrist and all that stuff. And I'm going to end the way that I always end. If you feel like you have any type of thyroid symptoms, don't knock it off the stress. Please don't. I did it for over a year because of the pandemic and a job title change and company being bought out. And had I listened to just a couple of those symptoms and got tested, I probably would be better off than where I am right now. I want to really urge you, go to your doctor and ask for a complete thyroid test, not just the TSH, not just the T3, and not just the T4. My T3 and T4 actually on my last test came back normal. My TSH was slightly elevated, but it was the thyroid antibodies that really diagnosed me. So please make sure you get that extra thyroid antibodies, and press your provider, press your doctor, let them know like something's wrong. As I said in the last visit, you are your greatest advocate. And if you're not advocating for you, nobody else will. Thank you for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, notification, all the other fun stuff, and see a video soon. I might do a couple tutorials about what I'm eating during the day. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing other than I'm using this as a way to document my journey, so I can follow back and look and show my doctor. That's all. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully in a week if I have the energy.